Forget it. We're going live because you don't know how to take a stupid thumbnail and you can't be serious for 2 seconds. Going live. Let me get my
It's not gonna see like all this down here.
Well, I can get it closer. Move, precious.
She gonna run into that.
Well, it's a tripod. Hopefully it won't topple. Let me get my notes. I made notes.
I need that support. What's up with these cushions?
You bought it. I don't know. Forgot about this light. Turn on this light. Where's the vacuum thing with this light? Okay, here it is. This ain't gonna work. I'm not figuring it out right now.
It's just unplugged. Plug it all the way up. It's on the other side.
But it looks like it is plugged. Oh, I see it. Okay, I see. Okay. Sorry, guys. We were live that whole time.
Oh.
I told you it was going live.
Hello, you didn't count to 3.
1, 2, 3.
It's too late now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sistah2Sistah podcast on a whim. So, we have an announcement to make. Stop bullying.
Sandra won the lottery. Everybody send your request for money to, what's your address?
It will be denied. I don't care if I give my real address, my fake address. It's 123 Main Street, Anytown, USA, 99999.
You're a liar.
I live in Anytown, USA. So yeah, and a real announcement. We have, well, let's wait a little bit. There's no one watching, so let's. We just got done taking pictures of.
I hope y'all like my thumbnail. Sandra had to retake it like what
15 times
because she's like, "Be serious."
I mean, just don't look goofy. You were looking goofy the whole time.
Just to make it interesting and fun.
Yeah, this nail's gonna break off since I took that nail polish off. Yeah, so someone liked it. Someone's watching. Welcome. It's Friday night.
Will you stop throwing your?
Okay. Friday night, most people are out. Hello, Admiral Denunuzo. Sorry, I can't say that. Anyways.
Whatever your name is. Thank you.
Anyways, yeah. So we have an announcement to make, and it's not stop bullying. That's gonna be a dead meme in like 2 days. But as you know, our Sistah2Sistah podcast has been on Sundays at 7, and that's not really gonna work out because I have a job that's I'm gonna be working every Sunday basically at 7, so that's not gonna work out. So we're moving the podcast not to this time. Yes, I do. I work. Wait, I guess you got work all right. Yes, I do. At night, and we're gonna be moving the podcast to Thursdays at 8 p.m. Right? Hopefully my schedule won't change to where I have to work during that time, but it looks like I'll be working just not at that time. So I should be good. So Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, Texas time. So that's the only time that matters. So write it down, do all that. Yeah, but we wanted to do an impromptu little stream because we missed so much stuff going on. I got some notes.
We gotta talk about this stuff real quick.
What stuff? Which one?
First of all, the Oprah.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to.
She didn't watch the Oprah speech.
I did not. No, I did not watch the Oprah speech in
but
my
there's
car.
still plenty of things.
Oh yeah, I was streaming in my car the other day. Yes, I was. So, but that doesn't count because JT wasn't there. So
you have to have me.
Yeah, it's not the Sistah2Sistah podcast without
the sister.
Yeah, so it's Sistah2Sistah.
It's not because we're black. It's because we're sisters.
And the AH
racist.
The AH is yes, we have some Afro puffs. We have natural sisters. So if anybody try to come at us and be like, you hate yourself because you're conservative, bump that. Miss me with that.
Say, I love myself because I like to keep most of my money.
And then I didn't even realize I got my African earrings
Your
on.
garb. How do you not realize that?
What? My African earrings? Because I don't know, they matched my outfit. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I have a little African.
I'm like, you got the whole thing.
I sure do. I just got it because it matched. Honestly, because it has red and yellow, and this has red and yellow and black and
She's
everything.
not that. Oh Lord, you sound like one of those people that aren't self-aware.
I am self-aware, but I the colors match. I understand that this is African themed, but
Just stop talking.
What?
Get to your notes. Get to your notes.
Well, talk about Oprah. I haven't seen it, so I can't like pull up a clip right now.
I mean,
sorry.
I mean, some of the stuff she said was like, yeah, go vote. Vote your values.
Mm-hmm.
She said she was a registered independent and that she has voted for Republicans. I'm like, she's going to hate that she said that in a couple of days.
I don't think
and
so.
And then she voted for some Democrats. And then it was just typical Oprah after that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I understand that Oprah said that. What you want to say?
I was going to say, she's only doing this. She did it with Barack Obama because he was going to be the first black president.
Mm-hmm.
And now this other woman is going to be the first black governor.
Wait a minute, you said she kills older white men. Is that what he said? She also killed older white men.
I don't know nothing about that.
I don't either. Is she like a Hillary Clinton? Like, let me know. What's going on there? But anyways, yeah. So, Oprah is Oprah. She thinks she's some type of deity or something, deity. She thinks she's all-knowing and all-seeing, and what she says goes. She's so arrogant, like she is. And her predecessor is Beyonce. Like, to be honest.
I don't like Beyonce.
I know you don't. I don't like it either.
Just go put on some clothes.
Bodysuits are not clothes.
No, that doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, like, I kind of lost it with Oprah way back in the day when she had her talk show.
Mm-hmm.
When she said, it doesn't matter who you pray to. All prayers go to the same place.
That's not true. If you're not a Christian, it says in the Bible, I think it's in Romans, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one gets to the Father, which is God. Wait.
Except through me.
Yeah, except through me, which is Jesus. You have to go through Jesus. So all these people, even, I'm not trying to knock on, well, I kind of am. Catholics, you praying to Mary and Peter and Joseph and St. Nicholas and all this other stuff. They don't hear your prayers. They don't know they can't hear you. You got to pray to Jesus. And then it gets to God, to the Father. So, little Bible 101, even though I didn't know what chapter of the book or whatever it was in, but
It's like just intro to Bible. It's not even 101.
Yeah, it's like
the thought.
Just,
So I'm thinking about teaching Sunday school.
not even. Because, yeah, the Bible is so filled with stuff. But, yeah, anyway, so, real quick, the synagogue shooting that happened. Why are they blaming Trump for that?
Because he's a meanie poo-poo face.
Oh, no. He said, where's we don't lay?
No.
Oh, no.
What are we going to do?
And then just today, there was a Nigerian, shooting that happened, and they killed, a bunch of people. And the media specifically said that the Nigerian army was inspired by Trump to do these shootings. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? They were inspired by Trump? They're in Nigeria, which is maybe like a second world country. They're not third world, but they're not first world. So like a second world country, I guess. So you mean to tell me that they're watching over there American politics? And they heard Trump say what body slam would do. I don't know. What did he say that would warrant them shooting up people? Like what?
He said, I saw good people on both sides.
Oh no. That means shoot people. Thanks, Trump. So no. It's like so far-fetched and so far gone.
It doesn't matter if it's far-fetched, totally implausible, and just an outright lie. They're going to say it, and they're going to somehow make it correlate to Trump so they can blame him. It doesn't matter.
It's
like,
exhausting.
I saw that UFO. They are here because of Trump. Like, we were fine until he got elected president. Then all the stupid aliens started coming down.
I was listening to the Andrew Klavan show, and he literally hit the nail on the head when he said the media is acting like nothing existed before Trump, and then as soon as Trump came, all this bad came into the world, all this evil, all of this hateful rhetoric didn't exist before Trump came into the race for presidency. And then all of a sudden, like, he got so many awards. Trump got awards from the NAACP, all kinds of, like, civil rights-esque movements and organizations and groups for being a champion of black people. And then all of a sudden, he's running for president on a Republican ticket. And all of a sudden,
that means he hates black people.
Exactly.
By the way.
Yeah. Like,
he's a Republican.
Yeah. And if Anna Navarro, I'm sorry to change the subject, but if Anna Navarro calls herself a Republican one more time, she's like, I'm voting for Andrew Gilliam, whatever his last name is, a Democrat. I'm like, no, he's not a Democrat.
He's a socialist.
Exactly. So if you, a Republican, are gonna vote for a socialist, girl, bye. You're not a Republican.
And like all these people. Like, they're, like interviewing people before they go vote. Mm-hmm. She's like, I have to go vote Democrat because Trump is just embarrassing us. I'm like, you weren't conservative to begin with.
And they show is an
conservatism actors. And being a Republican doesn't mean that you just on a whim or because you're embarrassed you totally forget your values and vote for the opposite.
Exactly. So all these people, like in her little thing that she posted, a CNN opinion piece or whatever, all the people in the replies like, you know what, I voted for Reagan, I was a Reagan Republican and all this other stuff, and I'm voting for Trump. I'm like, if you were a Reagan Republican, then you would be elated right now. You would be elated because the economy that Reagan helped create in the late 80s is back.
It's back.
So I don't know what, and it's even better. It's even better than Reagan. It's even better. Just because he says mean things like, oh, if they throw rocks at us,
we're going to consider it a rifle. You know how pissed off I was when he said that? I was at work, and I would have said, no, why?
JT, she called me. She was like, that's what Trump said. No, dummy.
Dummy. Now, I agree. You throw a rock at me, I just happen to have a pistol in my hand, I'm going to shoot you. Especially if if you're trying to hurt me, trying to kill me, I'm going to shoot you in the head. I aim to kill. Like, you're not going to get a second chance to hurt me or kill me. I agree with that, especially if you're aiming to harm. But don't say it on national television during an election year.
Yeah. I mean, the midterms is coming up, and
it's 5 days away. 4. It's days away.
Bring it down just a little bit, JT. All right. Thank you. But yes. But then I saw, if you go to my Twitter, right, Wink Sister, you can see that I retweeted some of the caravan's actions, and they're not too savory, to say the least. They're throwing rocks, and these rocks are pretty big, and they could literally kill someone with these rocks, like literally. And then I shared another thing where it was a U.S. Border Patrol sheriff or whatever, I don't know. They literally had to modify their vehicle to have iron guards over them so rocks can't like smash the windshield and like kill someone. And this is like nothing that you can buy.
And you want to know why they had to do it? Because it actually happened before. There's actually people who got stoned to death. Like, not back in the Bible days, like a few years ago. He was stoned to death. He died. Crazy. He's no longer on this earth.
And I hate to say it, but no, I don't. But Muslims, they do it all the time. They stone people to death who are apostates or, gay or whatever. They do anything they can. So this rock thing is a big issue.
You know what? I really, 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 really want to see one of these gay people that's just dying for a wedding cake to go to one of those bakeries.
What are you talking about? What?
The Muslim bakery. They exist.
I know. Stephen Crowder did it.
I know. but I want to see them go to the Supreme Court
And try to sue a
because
Muslim.
a Muslim wouldn't make a gay wedding cake. I want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they picking on Christians?
That's kind of just changing the subject.
I understand. It's kind of still about them.
It is.
Being
Oh
stupid.
man. Okay. Well, let me bring this up first because the next topic is kind of light, and I want to kind of segue it into something else. But Candace Owens, remember her? Red Pill Black. Remember Candace Owens?
I kind of liked her more when she was red pill black.
Me too. But Red Pill is like kind of cringe now.
Everything is.
Yeah, I know everything becomes cringe after a minute. But she, she was working with Turning Point USA.
Wait, she was? Is she no longer working?
I mean, I'm sorry. Yes, she is now.
Okay.
She's still working there. She's working for Turning Point USA with Charlie Kirk, and
maybe not for long because she's a liar. But we'll see.
I don't know. They flock together. I don't know. But yeah, she was. She started this movement called Blexit. I was like, you know what, Candace, I like Blexit. Black people exiting the Democratic plantation, as she said. I'm sorry, that's cringe. I'm sorry. Just stop saying get off the Democrat plantation. Just stop it.
Stop.
Okay.
We get it.
Yeah, like totally. It's so boomer to say. Don't say it. So she was in this movement. Lots of young black people are leaving the Democrat Party. They're voting for Trump. They're wearing their MAGA hats. It's great. Which I gotta buy a MAGA hat. I don't know if I can wear it out yet. To be honest, like I don't want to. I don't want to.
I'm not even gonna. I don't want to say waste my money. I'm not gonna spend money on something I can't use. Mm-hmm. And it's not that I'm ashamed or afraid.
I just don't want to get assaulted in public.
No, I don't even like. I'm not even worried about that. I just don't feel like getting a headache.
Yeah.
I just and
like talking to people.
One thing I just don't feel like doing. It is. Just drama. I can't.
True.
Stand
like if I was at like a rally,
drama.
I would wear it. Like because I wanted to go.
If I was around like-minded people, I would do it.
Yeah.
But if I'm just gonna go real quick and my hair is a mess, but see, my hair's kind of fly right now.
Everybody.
But if my hair was a mess, I need to just put on something on my head so I can go get some milk.
Yeah.
I would put on a MAGA hat in a heartbeat, but I don't feel like the drama because I wasn't even. Like, I was totally inconspicuous, didn't bring anything up, and this little old white lady said, "Did you go vote?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Here's my card. Let me go check out my stuff because I was at Albertsons." I'm like, "I gotta go."
Yeah, they try to get it out of you. No,
I had to go to. That was in the morning. I had to go to work. I ain't got time to deal with this.
You don't want to try to talk to people about it. Just like, you know what, this is me. You don't want to talk about it. I understand that, but
I was like, "Yep, I sure did." Bye.
Back to Candace. It's just the Blexit movement, and somebody designed some T-shirts. And it says, what was that? Anyway, someone made some T-shirts, and she is on record, on video, saying that Kanye West designed these T-shirts, and Kanye West did not. He gave her like a contact of someone to design those shirts, but she said that he did it, and he's like, you know what? Since you're gonna be like that, I'm distancing myself from politics. And all the conservatives were like, no, we lost our token black guy. No.
Dang it, they're gonna think we're racist again.
Like, I understand that, conservatives like Kanye West, but like I've said over and over and over again, Kanye West is not a conservative. Stop holding him up to the standard. He likes Trump. Trump all his life was a Democrat, okay?
Everybody liked Trump for years. Wait, maybe 4 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Before he said, I'm running for president.
Yeah.
Before he said that, everybody loved Trump. You know how many rap songs has the word or the name Donald Trump in it?
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Made a song about Donald
Trump.
Trump.
And all of a sudden, Trump is so bad, and anyone who likes him a little bit, like Kanye West, a very talented person, probably even more talented than Snoop Dogg, because Snoop Dogg don't produce.
By, times a thousand.
And again, Kanye West is very talented. He is very creative. He beats to the tune of his own drum. Did you ever see that video when he was on the plane, and he has his, headphones on, and he's, doing something, he's like... I'm like, Kanye, stop acting, okay? We know, that you want to be recorded and you want to think that you don't see anybody around you and you're just into the music. Stop it, okay? You want the attention. But anyways, so Candace go and lie about this, and then after she got caught, she didn't address it for like a maybe like a day.
She was trying to figure out what to say.
Exactly.
She was consulting with everybody trying to figure out what to say.
And then when she did release something, why she gonna say that my words were misconstrued? I never said that.
We got you on videotape, stupid.
And then on the website, when you buy the shirt, it says designed by Kanye West. Who made Blexit? You did, Candace. You did. And just like Social Autopsy, you tried to, say it was behind you. I didn't mean anything by it or anything. You're trying to do this all over again. Just tell the truth.
Yeah,
tell the truth.
How many people, including me, like if she would have went out and said, "Oh, dang, that was really stupid of me. Kanye, I want to apologize from the bottom of my heart. I understand why you're going to distance yourself from me." I would do the same thing. That was a really stupid move on my part. I got a little overzealous. I was, just so caught excited. I was caught up in the moment. If she would have said anything remotely like that, I'd be like, "Okay, Candace, you're an idiot, but we forgive you." But now,
now conservatives ain't got that one. They ain't got that one.
We didn't need that one because he wasn't that one to begin with.
Exactly. If you want that one, Candace can be that. Oh, or we can.
Like I have never, ever voted for anybody with a D next to their name. Just have it. I don't believe in their environment first, then all this other stuff, and then feed the children. I don't get that. They put all this other stuff before.
My thing about the Democrats is that they want to tax corporations. I'm just like, okay.
And I don't get that either. Stop messing with my money on purpose.
The people don't, or not people, but Democrats, what they don't seem to realize, or the people who vote Democrat, because the Democrats know what they're doing, okay? Mm-hmm. The people who vote Democrat, what they don't seem to realize, that if you tax corporations, lots of, like a high percentage, that's going to come out of your paycheck. Like,
and messing with my money.
Yeah, our checks are higher, and it's going to be even higher, hopefully, if we win, the Senate and the House. Please. They're planning to cut taxes for the middle class. And they're like, oh, of course, Democrats are like, okay, maybe this would. But if we cut corporate taxes, we have low corporate taxes. And guess what it has done? It has done wonders for the economy. I don't care what anybody says. There's so many people that say, oh, if you cut taxes, it doesn't mean the economy gets better. I'm like,
that's exactly what we just did, and look what we are.
Exactly.
And like we've been telling, I'm pretty sure somebody's been telling them for years and years and years and decades and decades and decades, mm-hmm. Donald Trump being one of them, mm-hmm. say, hey, if y'all just do this, it'll make everything better. Mm-hmm. And then, he has had this plan for a really long time. I know. And I'm pretty sure he's written a book about it somewhere. I don't know for sure. But he's told people this plan. People didn't believe him. And then by the grace of God, because there's no other way to explain how he won. Mm-hmm. By the grace of God, God was like, let me help these stupid people out. Let me put Donald Trump in here.
Because, the media was for Hillary. The Hollywood was for Hillary. Social media was for everybody that was in control of what we see was for Hillary. And all we had was memes. That's all we had. We won the meme war, and he won.
Because we didn't have Twitter, we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have anything. Yeah. And it didn't Gab just now come along. Gab wasn't even a thing in 2016.
Nope, it wasn't.
We didn't have anything. But
and they shut down Gab. We don't talk about that.
We just had our common sense, and thank God common sense won.
Thank God.
For once. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what we're gonna do on Tuesday. God, please let me wake up on Wednesday and not.
I'm gonna be at work. I'm gonna be at work, and it's gonna be on CNN. I'm so nervous, but then I'll be like, cause I I wasn't nervous in 2016. I was just like dreading because I'm like, oh, Hillary's gonna be president.
I know.
Oh.
And you know the first thing she would have did? She would have went to war
with Russia.
She would have. That would have been the first thing she did.
Opened all the borders.
She would have opened all the borders.
She would have made abortions free, taxpayer funded, 100%.
And she sure wouldn't have did any kind of tax cuts. We would be paying out the behind in taxes.
She would have made Obamacare permanent and legal, Medicare for all. We would have been broke as a joke.
I don't think she would have did Medicare for all because I don't think she's one of those socialists.
Oh, okay, well.
But she would have opened the borders. She would have done something to Obamacare that would have just totally destroyed
everything Hillary
healthcare.
Touches is a dumpster fire. Just put it that way. Even as a first lady.
You get that dude to put out the dumpster fire. Remember that political ad?
Oh, yeah.
He literally had a dumpster fire.
I can't remember who it was, but yeah.
He talks like this, and he doesn't move his jaw when he talks.
I can't remember
so
who
weird.
it was. Who was that?
Weird.
What? It was in Texas, too.
No.
Was it?
No, I hope not.
I thought it was.
I think somewhere in the Midwest.
Oh, well, that's a bunch of people. But anyways, we're going to move on to something a little bit more lighthearted, but still just ridiculous. I tried to look for this yesterday when we were at the store. So, Ben & Jerry's. Ben & Jerry's is my favorite ice cream. No. I take that back. My favorite ice cream is Bluebell Camo. It's so good. But anyways, second favorite is Ben & Jerry's for sure. And why are they going to make some ice cream called Pecan Resist? First of all, they're using our state tree.
I was just going to say my heart hurts. Now it hurts even worse.
Because it's our state tree. The pecan tree is our state tree.
And
pecan
we have
trees
everywhere.
Everywhere. And you can just
if you are hungry,
and you want
come
to pecan
to Texas and just pick them up off the ground.
And how you got to peel off the green shell and then the
brown
thing, and then you just eat pecans. Like, I remember.
Gross. Pecans are gross.
No, they're not. I remember when I was in elementary, junior high school, when we would go to the playground across from the high school, there was a pecan tree there, and I would eat pecans just all the time. I'm just like, they're like, you are an old woman. I'm like, that is true. I was an old woman. I was just eating pecans, and then now I'm 33 years old, and I drink brandy. That's my favorite drink. Brandy is a drink for old women. So, I want to try. If I see the ice cream, I'm going to buy it just once, and then I'm never buying Ben & Jerry's again. Like, that's just.
I even told her, I was like, if they have Pecan Resist, it's pecan, not pecan. I know, but you have to use the pun.
Oh.
Pecan Resist. But anyways.
Oh, Pecan Resist. I didn't know. We can
Okay, Pecan Resist. I was like, you spending your money on that. I will never buy Ben & Jerry's ever again.
And
I don't understand how these companies, U.S. companies, piss off half the country.
Because they're from Vermont. Vermont is like 91% white, 91% white. And they feel like
50% socialist.
Yeah, basically. They feel like they got to pander to the minorities. They feel like that all that white guilt is built up in there.
That is so condescending. I do not understand how any black person, any self-respecting black person, Hispanic person, Asian person,
whatever it is,
especially black people, especially us, how do you put up with people always just pandering to you and saying, oh, but you are so oppressed and let me get you into college much easier because you need our help. Oh, you poor black person, let me put you on the board of directors because you're black and you can't do it.
I know, and that's what bothers me the most because they try to prop ourselves up, and I'm just like, every time I get a job, I'm like, I really hope that I wasn't a diversity hire. Like, I dread the fact that they would hire me. Probably it happened at that 2020 job. It probably did, because I got canned because I couldn't do my job. It was hard, but yeah, I dread being a diversity hire because that will happen.
And
I can't do the job.
And I know this is a little off topic.
Oh, look at all these chats we missed.
Oh, because it just kept pinging.
Yeah.
And it was like the first 3 just over and over again.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Afro Puffs. Amen. It stopped at she also killed older white men. We're like, what?
I was like, I don't know about that. Okay, Alex
interview
Jones.
a few years ago, she said she should kill older white men. Oh. She said that?
Oh.
We gotta look that up. So right wing, hello, Hannibal O'Neill. Scapegoat, Michigan is the second world country. Yes, they are. Michigan, yes, they are.
Very much so. Chicago, or Illinois. Too.
I know, right? What are kidding? Trump wasn't the beginning. I don't know. Trump and Indy, don't know what that means. 3 women to 1 man to report a crime. Oh, Muslims, yeah. Oh, by the way, happy Sabbath. It's Sabbath today? Today's Friday. Okay, Psalm 118:8. Is that where that says you can't get to the Father except through me? Maybe. I don't think it's in the Old Testament.
Yes, not in the Old.
Yeah, I keep my views to myself at work because it's inappropriate to talk politics at work, but coworkers are trying to get it out of me. Like you said, don't do it! Don't do it! And
you will regret the day.
Yeah, because we did it at City.
We didn't even try to.
Yeah. I remember saying I don't like Obama. It was me. And then I remember this guy named Seneca. He was like, "No, I'm taking your black card." And he was like going at me for like 5 minutes. I'm just like, what the heck?
I cannot stand people because that's already happened to me at work.
Really?
Because I don't listen to rap music. I think it's really, really stupid.
Well, mainstream rap. We listen to Christian rap.
I don't understand how it's appealing and how it's actually music. I don't get it.
Well, the mainstream rap.
All they talk about is sex, hoes, cars, money,
clothes,
guns, materialistic things, and then they make it rhyme. It's not creative.
The beat is nice. I like the beat.
Is half some of the beats, majority of them are god awful. And then I was like, I don't listen to rap music. I think it's stupid. And she's like, I'm taking it. And then she made like this big old deal about it. She's like, JT ain't black. And I'm like, because I don't listen to devil music.
The devil's music.
It's literally devil. You're talking about like
busting a cap in somebody.
And not even that. The majority of what I hear, when I do hear it, is about a woman and totally disrespecting, borderline raping a woman. That's what they're rapping about, and I don't want any part of that. That's stupid to me.
See, and then here's the thing. I know we're kind of getting off topic, but with rap music, I remember when Nicki Minaj released Anaconda. That song. And she talks, there's a verse in the song where she says she knew a boy from Detroit. And she slept with him for the free cocaine, okay? And then what did the minister say?
Oh, that's
it's
her
empowering.
Oh, yeah.
She's embracing her sexuality. And then Melania Trump posed nude a long time ago. Oh my gosh, she's not classy. She posed nude. First of all, she got the body.
I'm sorry. Nicki Minaj looks like a freaking alien.
She does.
What is how does anybody find that remotely attractive?
I don't know, but okay, like to me, in clothes, it looks alright, but you know if she naked or she got like hardly anything on, she looked like she was built like on a freaking anime server or something.
I was like, she looks like an anime costume. All she needs is a tail.
Yeah, basically, and some cat ears.
Some ears.
And say, kawaii. Oh,
that's
like
Nicki
Minaj,
no.
She has a very beautiful face. Like she's gorgeous,
really pretty,
but her body.
She's a butterhead.
No.
Oh wait, the opposite of a butterhead. Yeah.
What, like
everything's
good. Butter body. I don't know.
Butter body.
But some guys are into that. Some guys are into that.
That's what I was going to say. I'm a chick. I understand that guys might like that, but she looks like an alien.
Yeah. Okay.
She looks like an alien.
So, we have
Grace Jones.
Oh, Grace Jones. She's like, you know who Grace Jones is?
Nope.
Where's your phone?
Over there. When you said, what was that? I'm like, you know good and well, that's a phone.
I didn't know.
Yes, you did. What else makes that noise?
I don't know. know. I didn't know it was a mother device.
Oh.
Don't judge me. Precious, close your legs. My sister's dog, every time she goes to sleep on her back and she just opens her legs for all to see. We need to get her some underwear.
It's like so she don't get no yeast infection.
What? Who said that? Who said that?
I just made it up. I don't know.
You need a woman.
She gotta air it out.
Girl, shush. No more. Don't be talking about dogs and JJ's. Grace Jones has very great bone structure. I think that she's gorgeous.
Grace.
Look at her.
Oh.
Images.
Her freaking cheekbones can cut glass.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez Louise, she look like a man. Look at this picture. She is a man.
She's not a man.
She looks like one right there.
That's just because she has a square haircut.
She has a fade.
Okay.
She has a square top fade.
Okay, but that was a long time ago. But look at her. She's so pretty.
She is pretty. She's very pretty. Girl, she got her boob out. Look, she got both the boobs out right there. They're just covered up with paint.
Look at her body. Look at her body.
See, that's what a body's supposed to look like.
Mm-hmm.
This right here, not Nicki Minaj, whatever her real name is. Why she look like Boy George?
I think that's the look that she was going for.
Oh, okay.
She's very avant-garde, Grace Jones. I like her.
Oh my gosh, look at this picture.
Yeah.
Look how beautiful this is, even though it's very, very pretty.
No.
Oh, you're gonna get a copyright strike.
No copy strikes. Can we copy strike White Ring Sister? I'm gonna copy strike her just because she said that. You don't know that meme. But anyways, yes. Grace Jones. Let me get my notes out again. Oh yes. So.
Look at this picture. She's not shy.
She's not shy at all. Go ahead and show the people. Show the people.
She's not shy at all. Nope.
Anyways, we're going to play the game. I hope you haven't heard the story. You probably have, but we're gonna guess how were they offended. So, I know you haven't seen the movie. Dang it, what is it called? It's with Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr. Tropic Thunder. Have you seen that movie? Is it Tropic Thunder?
Yeah, where has like a literal blackface on.
Yeah, well, that's not the one. I think. Okay, so Ben Stiller was dressed up as one like he was a slower person. Like he had like a chili bowl haircut. He wore overalls.
Yeah, the Robert Downey Jr. played a black guy.
No, I'm not talking about the black guy.
Oh,
I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about the movie. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the movie that he was getting it from. But anyways, basically, Shaun White, that's Sean King. Shaun White, the snowboarder guy,
Mm-hmm.
he went for Halloween as the character from a movie. I can't remember the name of the movie, but he had like a blonde chili bowl haircut. He wore overalls and freckles, and he just looked like a country bumpkin. So, can you guess how were they offended? How were just the general public offended?
So, a white guy dressed up as a country white guy?
Yeah. Basically, and he's like slow, not knowing.
Apparently, they thought he was making fun of a mentally challenged person.
You're on the right track, but specifically, who was the most triggered? Like, this person or this group of people weren't even mentioned. They it doesn't even correlate with the character that he's dressing up as. Can you guess?
Down syndrome people?
No. But you're very close. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you who got offended, and and once I say who got offended, you'll immediately know why. So,
okay.
The Special Olympics got offended. The whole Special Olympics got offended.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I know. They got offended because he dressed up as some random dude in a movie who is on the slower side. Maybe he is mentally retarded. I don't know. I've never seen the movie. But this character in this movie has nothing to do with the Special Olympics. He's not an athlete. He's not aspiring to be an athlete. He's not training to even do anything like,
Maybe it's
physically.
because Shaun White was in the Olympics.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Has Shaun White ever participated in the Special Olympics? Like, maybe if they got a Special Olympics person to dress up as that character, they wouldn't have said nothing. But since it's Shaun White and he's a white male, they had to call him out. And he's like, I shouldn't have. He did an apology. And I'm just like,
gosh.
God.
People, stop apologizing. First of all, if you put some thought into whatever it is you did, like if you made a speech and you wrote this speech for 2 days and you perfected it and you thought about every single word that went into this speech, you thought about every single freckle you put on your face for your Halloween costume, if you thought of every single thing to perfection in your movie, in your essay, in your outfit, whatever, in some minority, majority, whatever of people, a group of people are offended by it, say, I'm sorry you were offended, and keep it stepping.
Yep.
Stop apologizing for what you did that had nothing to do with trying to insult anybody, and say, I'm sorry, you're an idiot and you're triggered by everything. I wish somebody would tell me to issue an apology for something stupid. I wish they would. I'd give them an apology. I say, I'm sorry, you're so stupid.
Yep.
And you're triggered by everything. No, I will not apologize for being a mannequin, a skinny white mannequin for Halloween. No, I'm not going to apologize. I thought that was a really good costume. I thought it was hilarious.
Who did that? Who did that?
I don't know. I was just thinking of something.
Oh, okay. Well,
like skinny white models would be offended and they would ask for me to apologize, especially if I'm black and fat. I mean, I don't know.
I remember there was like some Victoria's Secret models, some type of models, like in a brown. I say brown room because I guess the black. I don't know. Green room backstage of a fashion show, and they were playing a Wiz Khalifa song. I think it was Black and Yellow, and it has the word. I'm gonna say it.
Libtards are crazy.
They are. It had the word nigga in it. Oh no! And then the girls that were singing the song, and they were all skinny and white, and they said it, and they were all like, "Oh my God, the white people said the N-word."
Oh yeah, remember that concert?
Yeah.
Was that what you were talking about?
No, I was talking about the models. You need to pay attention, JT. That was friggin'.
Oh, who was that? The conscious rapper.
No, he's not a conscious rapper.
Who was it?
But it's Kendrick Lamar.
There you go. They always say he's a conscious rapper or whatever.
I mean, he kind of is. I mean, he's way better than...
No, that day when he asked a white chick to come up on stage and sing his black song with the word nigga in it,
over and over again.
He forfeited his conscious rapper card.
Yep, he sure did.
That was stupid, especially if you're going to get triggered by it. Stop.
Yeah. Dude, okay, so speaking of white men, Don Lemon. Don Lemon. You know why? You know I'm talking about, right?
I can't stand Don Lemon.
Me either.
I quit. I'm going to have to quit for 5 minutes so you can talk about Don Lemon.
No. We're going to talk about it. Okay? Okay, so Don Lemon said, I can't keep a straight face talking about Don Lemon because he's so ridiculous. He said the biggest threat to the country is white men. White men. Right-wing white men. Say that 3 times fast.
No.
Dude.
I won't say anything that
and
Don
then
Lemon
he
said.
has the audacity to say this while he married to a white man. Like, really? What does your white man husband think about that? Oh, he's exempt. No. He said the biggest threat to this country is white. Well, he said right wing. Right.
You know he's not married to no right.
I know, but he's still a white man. And I just, I feel like because I always do the other foot. Like if someone said the biggest threat to America right now is black men.
That's all right. I don't wear safety pins.
Safety pins. Okay.
You have to explain that.
Oh, maybe it's because that safety pin. Remember, if you wear a safety pin, that means you can trust me and you can talk to me about how you don't like Trump.
Please shut up. Please stop.
Remember that?
Oh, God.
And then I hate to see on Twitter the safety pin on the resistance little thing from Star Wars. I'm like, don't you ruin my Star Wars. Get that out of my face. Don't you they already did SJW, the stupid Star Wars saga, making that female heroine. And oh, Poe, he doesn't know what he's doing, so I'm going to take over. But you messed it up, and then you had to suicide yourself because you messed it up and you didn't listen to Poe. Stupid. Anyways, Don Lemon, he said that the biggest threat to America is white men.
Okay. The majority of America is, guess what?
White people.
White people. The majority of white people are, guess what? Republicans.
Yes.
And then, like, even the independents and Democrat white people who aren't beta SJWs, you just pissed them off.
Yes, you did.
I don't understand, and this isn't even pissing off half the country. This is pissing off a majority of the country.
During midterms.
Really stupid. So let's just hypothetically, let's say every single white person in America except for the beta SJWs left. They left. They said, we're not putting up with this crap anymore. We are not racist. We're leaving. Guess what would happen?
The economy would tank because they're the ones that work.
They're the ones that pay all the taxes for all these stupid Negroes that are demanding reparations in the form of food stamps.
And then, you know what? I always bring this up to people who are willing to listen to it, and most people are not willing to listen to it, especially black people. They say, I want my 40 acres and a mule. I want my 40 acres and a mule. Guess who offered the 40 acres and a mule, and it was turned down? It was the Republicans. It was the Republicans. And then the Democrats turned it down. And then what I don't understand, you have senators, Congress people who were in government before the party switch, before the civil rights era, made major strides for blacks all across America, and they were Democrat. After that was over, and they're still in government, what are they? They're still Democrat. Only a few went Republican.
That's not a switch. If three people flipped.
And it was like,
that's
people,
a change of
it's
heart.
like they're like the Anna Navarro of back then. They called themselves Republican, but they still had Democrat ideals. The only one that changed their ways, for sure, was Ronald Reagan. He was a Democrat, and then he changed to Republican, and he was actually a Republican.
We can definitely for sure say that Trump. I know he wasn't back then, but Trump was a Democrat.
Yes, he was. He donated to Planned Parenthood.
Up until like 3 years ago, he was a Democrat. That's why when he be saying stuff, and it's just stupid. I'm like, that's the Democrat side of him.
I'm trying to tell you.
Because how old is he? Like 72?
Something like that.
He was a Democrat for like 68 years.
Basically.
So when he says something stupid, that's not us coming out.
Yeah.
He's a newbie. He don't know.
And what gets me is that all the time that he was a Democrat, he was still doing stuff with the black people, and that's how it should be. He was one of those true liberals. He was a classy liberal. A classical liberal, or what I just call them classy liberals. He was one of those true ones.
He's not classy
but he's still,
at all.
But
he's not classy.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but he believed in Planned Parenthood. He believed in the women's rights issues. He believed in feminism, all that stuff. Before he really saw what it.
He's like, this is destroying the country.
Yeah, and even his daughter is an extreme lefty.
She still is.
Yeah,
she's just supporting her father. She is not.
She's a raging feminist. Okay,
ever.
She wants to donate to Planned. She wants to do all the things that her father did back then. She has not switched over. I don't care what. And Jared Kushner, even though he's an advisor to the president too, he a lefty. Don't believe it. there are conservative Democrats, and I call them classical liberals because we have never been this left in the spectrum ever. They call people Democrats who want socialism. You're not a Democrat, baby. You're a socialist. And don't try to call yourself a Democrat. And Anna Navarro, you a socialist too, and you trying to call yourself... I'm so sick of Anna Navarro. I wish she would go away and stop calling herself Republican. And her little accent, okay? And you in Florida too. I know she's a Cuban American. I'm gonna check the papers. Is she... I'm a brother. Is she an American? I'm a brother with Anna Navarro. Anyways, so yeah. Don Lemon saying that white people are the...
They gonna learn. They gonna stop. Like they fisting learn a real hard lesson.
They are running scared. The Democrats are running scared because let's talk about Beto right quick.
Wait, I'm sorry. In my house, you cannot say Beto. His name is Robert Francis O'Rourke.
Okay.
He
Robert
is
Francis
a
O'Rourke.
white Irishman. His name is not Beto.
Okay, and that's it. And I told
Name is
JT
Robert.
that every time I hear Robert Francis O'Rourke, I was gonna river dance, and drink some honey mead and stuff, and
Where's my Lucky Charms?
and then haggis and stuff. Basic Irish things, potatoes and all that. I bought some potatoes today. And
Pinch me. I'm lucky I'm Irish.
Dude, and then, you know what? When we next year, we gonna have St. Patrick's Day dedicated to Beto or Robert.
Oh my goodness, we should totally tweet him. It's like, how are you celebrating St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, because you're Irish. Beto, whatever. Anyway, so yeah. He was videotaped, Project Veritas. This is a one-party consent state. And
Sorry.
and his campaign people were basically gonna send aid or whatever to the caravan people, which is,
illegal.
You can donate to charity. Yeah, you can do that, but they're only doing it because they want the votes. And then some of the videos said that some of the caravan has already made it here. They've already come here. They're in America. It's already happening, and they're in Texas, of all places.
Yeah, because they couldn't make it to California.
Yeah,
another freaking 15,000 miles.
Exactly, and they know what they're doing. They're trying to get that money over to them so they can get the illegal votes, because that's the only way they know how to win. They only know how to cheat. The only way the Democrats win is by cheating. Hillary did it to Bernie, and then Bernie beta himself and was like, "Oh, I'm going to endorse Hillary Clinton." Why? What little respect I had for Bernie Sanders because he's an old rich white man running as a socialist. I'm like, that's ballsy.
With 3 houses.
Yeah, ballsy. I respect that. But after he said, "Oh, we should vote for Hillary Clinton," and then his base even booed him for that. And I'm just like, no, that's stupid.
I would love to see a poll of the people who supported Bernie who voted for Trump. I would love to see that.
In Cali, they're letting Hispanics vote. And yes, I know. In San Francisco, they're voting local school stuff. I remember seeing
school board.
Yeah.
And that's
illegal.
You're opening the box.
Yeah.
Why?
And then why, of all places, San Francisco, you have bigger issues on your hand.
Ooh.
Like poop.
You have poop on the streets. Poop. From the illegal people you're giving rights to.
It's like, will they let us poop on the street? No. We don't want you to poop on the street. What?
It's like, they won't let us poop on the street no more.
No.
I was like, okay, go ahead and poop on the street. Yay!
Basically.
Spread butt cheek. Gross,
JT. Really?
That's why they don't have to wipe. What they gonna wipe with?
And I remember we were talking about that geography for Trump supporters thing, that I Superwoman or whatever her name is, with the India.
Oh yeah.
And then she was like, "No, India doesn't smell like curry." Well, it does smell like curry, and it's delicious. I'm like, no, it don't. It smells like boo boo. It smells like boo boo.
Because that's what they do.
Yeah, and I did not believe it when I heard it. I was like, India is a great civilization. They have lots of progress there. I don't believe for one second that anyone poops in the streets, and I saw it from my own eyes. Don't shake anyone's hand. I know that's right, girl. No.
You're going to get abscess. Your whole hand is going to
Girl,
be an abscess.
and in California, MRSA is spreading like crazy.
I wonder why. Is it
Gentisha?
because everybody lives in a tent?
Gentisha, when I tell you when I saw that, I don't want to go to California for vacation. I don't.
No, I didn't say I want to go to California for vacation. I said, let's go to Arizona. Let's go to Las Vegas. Let's rent a car. Let's drive through. I want to see it. Let's drive it. We don't have to get out of the car. I just want to see this.
No.
This devastation.
No.
I just have this curiosity.
You can go by yourself.
To see it.
No, I will not do it. I can go to Arizona. I can go to Las Vegas.
How does MRSA? I understand that MRSA is contagious and it spreads. Why is it a pandemic?
I don't know. It's spreading so much that because all the illegals coming here.
You know what's gonna happen? There's gonna be like a strain of MRSA that's not gonna cure with antibiotics. They're gonna develop this new
Las Vegas
strain.
isn't that. We know Las Vegas isn't that great, but the buffets.
I still I was there a year ago. Wow, it's been a year.
Someone said I just got here and have no idea what you're talking about. We're talking about how California sucks. Basically, we were talking about a whole bunch of stuff before that, but
California sucks. It really, really sucks.
Yeah, and we were talking about San Franciscoans letting illegals vote in school board elections, and then how they poop in the streets and they don't really care, I guess. And then MRSA is a highly contagious body rash looking thing, and it's spreading like wildfire. I lived there for 14 years. Woo!
I'm so sorry.
See, I wouldn't live in Las Vegas. Absolutely not. No. Sorry. Mm-mm. But I would like to visit there. I mean, it's a good touristy place to go, to see the Bellagio fountains and the buffets. The buffets are
I need to go back just so I can go to that big old cafe with the world's largest
buffet line thing with all the food.
It's the largest buffet.
I want to go to the buffets.
And I was like, I want a little sliver of as much things as possible.
Yeah, and then it'll be like a 72-course meal. You just get a bite of everything.
Yes, that's what I want.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Actually, I want to go. I want to go to Las Vegas. I do.
All right, trip.
Oh yes, okay. You're vegetarian.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
you poor thing.
Steak, bacon.
I know.
Filet mignon.
You know what's on my car right now, guys?
What?
A bumper sticker that says "I love bacon."
It does.
So people can know, hey, I'm not a Muslim.
Oh.
I'm not gonna blow up anything on this. I'm not sorry. I'm not this crazy. Oh, sorry. Out of focus. I'm not some crazy starving vegan that's going to slash her tires because she's so hungry.
Hi, William. How are you?
Hi. And what's the other thing I always said? There's usually 3 things I say because people look at my bacon sticker.
Bacon is delicious. I don't know. It is delicious. And don't do that thing where you take, I forget what the gun is, and you wrap it around the muzzle of the gun. You shoot a few rounds, and it cooks the bacon. No. Yeah,
a silencer?
Gross. No, it's not a silencer. It's something else. It's I don't know what it's called. But let's see. The anchor baby thing. So.
Yes, banning. Oh, yes. Yes, this needs to happen.
I really want it to happen. I know it's far-fetched because it's the Constitution is.
I don't think he can do an executive order.
I know he can't. That's you can't undermine the Constitution with an executive order. But the Constitution.
Obama did it with the stupid Dreamers.
I understand that, but look, so the 14th Amendment is not what. Because I was reading on it when I was at work, and I can't remember exactly what it said, but it was originally meant for freed slaves, yes, and their children, because, lots of Democrats would be like, hey, their children aren't legitimate, let's get them out of here since we can't use them anymore. So they're like, if they are not citizens, even though they're freed, 13th and 14th, then they are natural born citizens. So they gave them freedom. They couldn't like go back to Africa, so they had children here, so they had to raise their children. And so Democrats wanted them out, and it was made for that.
Democrats.
Yes,
wanted
Democrats.
them out.
Yes, they did not. We freed their slaves, and they're still salty about that. So that's why they're doing all this crappy stuff to this day. They still don't like us. Don't believe the hype. But so it was meant for that. It wasn't meant for, because like I got into this argument with this shaved head, blue haired lesbian SJW. I got that, like, it's so, you can't judge a book by its cover, but sometimes it's so freaking easy. I knew that she was an SJW by her hair and her glasses. I knew that she was a lesbian because of her shaved head. And I knew that I learned a lot of stuff about her just from looking at her. But anyways, that's beyond the point. Sorry, I got off topic. But
went on a little rant there.
Yes, I did. And she was arguing with me about this whole thing because I'm like, she was like, oh, that means that Melania and all these other people and these Russians, oh, but you don't care since they're Russian. I'm like, the Russians can get gone too, and the Chinese, the women that make this a whole tourism thing, like anchor baby tourism. They make it a thing. You pay $20,000 to some travel agent. They fly you to the United States. You have your baby, and then they send the child back home. They learn both languages, and they go back to America for, scholarships.
Education, in-state tuition.
Yeah. All of that.
They get Medicare when they turn 65 and Medicaid if they need it.
And they make it a thing. That needs to end. And I didn't mention anything about the Caribbean, taxes, welfare, or Hispanics in general. And she brought all of that on me. I'm like, you are projecting, because at first I thought she was Russian. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, you Russian person. I'm sorry that I triggered you because you want to have your baby here. And then I looked at her profile picture closer. I'm like, oh, she's not white. She's Latina. She was like, I'm Latina. I just look white. That's in her profile picture thing, her little bio. And then, of course, in the little other place it said she, her. I'm like, if people stop putting their pronouns in their Twitter bios, we don't care. We don't care. We call it like we see it. Hey, you're pretty.
Look how cute.
It's my sister's dog.
Yeah, because she's cute.
Yeah, but she's painful. She scratches.
She got some claws.
But yeah, people who are using our constitutional rights for people seeking asylum or anything like that, they're just trying to get here so that way their children can work for them and send money back home, because that's all they want, since they don't want to work. And that's it. They're taking advantage of it. And you can't tell me, you can't say nothing to me that's saying that's not, that they're taking advantage of it. Everyone is mixed. I care how you are. I care how you are. Everyone's got a little bit of everything in them. Except for Elizabeth Warren. She's all white.
You proved it to America.
Yep. She's
to
like
the world.
99% like European, like maybe 0.09%, let's say Irish or something, or maybe
and
Norwegian.
Then they didn't even use real Indian blood DNA.
Yeah, it's not okay.
It was like Mexican Aztecs.
Yeah, it was Latina. It was Hispanic blood. It wasn't even Native American. She had no Native American anything in her. It was Latino. It was Hispanic. She is not a minority. And then she tried to say, oh, that proves it. That 1,024% proves it. Or whatever it is.
Oh, and then somebody was like, you know what? The average white person has at least 1/64th Indian in them. So you are whiter than the whitest white person in America.
I bet you Beto O'Rourke got more Native American in him than she do.
We have more Native American in us than what she does.
I know. And then I remember someone saying every black person got their great-great-grandma. It's got some type of Indian in it. I was like, that's what Mama told us too.
But according to Mama, we do. Maybe we need to do our DNA. Maybe Mama was like a little mini Black Elizabeth Warren.
Man,
But her hair does grow crazy fast, and she ain't got no hair on her legs.
she does not have
any hair
and
on her legs.
I hardly do.
And
either.
my legs turned into that too.
Yep.
Remember, mine used to be really, really hairy.
Mine has always been.
Like all my hair on my legs fell out. It's
Yeah.
only just like right here, just a patch.
I never grow hair on the back of my legs ever.
Yeah, I've never done it right either. It's just been really hairy, like at the top. And then like I started looking, and I was like, oh look, my legs turned into mama legs. I was so happy. Like I can get away with not shaving for a really long time.
But if you look at it in the sunlight, it is.
Yeah, you can see it in the sun. But
Yeah,
that's okay.
yeah. It blends in. But
Put on some leggings and some stockings or something.
all I wear is leggings. Leggings is a gift from God.
Indian in here.
Yeah, I do. You do got some Indian in
Only
there.
when she had Indian if she what?
Where'd it go? Oh, only when she had Indian if she had sex. She had sex with Indian.
She's like, that counts. I'll put that on my application. That counts.
I slept with a Native American. He was Indian. So I have Indian in me. So give
Put
me
that on my application. Thanks, Harvard.
Give me the job with the $200,000 salary, please. Thank you. Because I'm a minority. Okay, so we're going to end it there, but we're going to end on this note. Wait, okay. Look here. What happened when we went to Brahms, girl? Okay, if y'all don't know, Brahms is like this old-fashioned burger ice cream joint. And when you go in there, it looks like you're in the 50s. Like you're like, come on, Timmy, with your Letterman jacket, let's go to Brahms and get him the chocolate. Yeah,
Skirt.
Yeah,
whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's basically a blast from the past. So that's Brahms. So we went there, completely empty. Okay.
Empty. And it's not like a little like fast food place. It's kind of big.
It's
because they have like a store on one side where they sell like bananas and like ice cream cones and a whole array of ice cream. There's a store on one side.
Yeah.
And then the front counter is like this burger joint. And then they have booths and stuff, the restaurant, to sit down and eat your burger and ice cream on the other side. So it's not tiny. It's not small.
So
completely empty.
I got my food and I'm getting stuff, getting set up, we're sitting there, I'm getting my burger. Oh, it was amazing. I got a bacon cheeseburger. The fries are the crinkle fries, they're real thick and they're not like, greasy or anything. They're perfect. And then I got a chocolate shake. I still think about that meal to this day. It was really good.
I had that banana split, girl. It was good.
It was great. And we're sitting here because we were going to do our podcast the day after. So we were making notes. But then that stream ended horribly. But anyways. So we're sitting there. We're talking all kinds of politics. And, we don't want to talk too loud because, we're
black in Dallas, liberal Dallas.
Yeah. And we're in a Democrat city. So I'm just like, we don't want to talk about
avoiding drama.
Okay, so why did these, I hate to bring up race, but these 3 white people, okay, they just come in, whole place empty. Whole place. What they do, JT?
Sit right next to
us. Like, I can reach out and touch them.
Why? Why do y'all do that, white people?
I don't know. It's like,
wait. Do black people do that?
They don't.
Do Hispanic people do that?
I don't think so.
Asian people?
I don't know.
Only white people do that.
I don't know.
I love everybody. Lord knows I do. But don't sit right next to people in a restaurant that's totally empty.
And then, like, way on the other side was a booth just like the one they were sitting at. And they
on the other side.
On the other side. On the way on the other side. And they, like, literally, I don't think they even ate anything.
Like, there was, I think 2 people had, like, a little bitty ice cream cone. I'm like, wait. On this beautiful night, you order a 1 scoop ice cream cone, and you sit inside to eat it. And then it's not like they were talking. They weren't even talking.
No, they weren't. They were just sitting there eating.
They were just sitting there eating very awkwardly. I was like, oh, we didn't notice those 2 black girls there
with the afros.
Like afros out.
Yeah.
Let's sit right next
And
to
then
them.
we's being loud. Like
I didn't care.
I know, but we were like everyone knew where we were because we were like, we were cutting up.
And they were just like just being real creepy, not saying anything, eating their one scoop ice cream at an ice cream joint with one scoop.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, they were there maybe, 10 minutes? And they just left.
It was so awkward.
So weird.
I was like, and then I was like, they better not come and sit over here. We're just looking at that. They said, right next to us. And we were like, so we want to talk about, I was like, and then I'm like writing stuff down, I'm like, so it
was like, that's a good one. Put that,
yeah, basically, because I didn't want them to be like, because I still have my notes in here from that day. Okay. White folks who sat right next to us in an empty restaurant. Really? That's what I wrote down. And then white people who sit next to us.
No.
Creepy porn lawyer, horse face Twitter video. The first one was racist Muslim man Farrakhan. That's what I wrote down that we're going to talk about. Farrakhan. He's so stupid. He called Jewish people termites.
And then he didn't get banned from Twitter.
No, he did not. And then we're going to talk about the caravan and Trump using military force. And people were like, he can't do that. That's illegal. I'm like, what? No, it's not. Shut up.
And then he doubled down and said rocks equals guns. Stupid. Okay.
With the white folks. And then cross at public park. Some people.
Oh yeah, they're trying to remove a cross from a public park because it's a cross and atheists are triggered. Yeah. But if it's heard by the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court says, yeah, that's state-sponsored religion, even though the cross is kind of a universal symbol for death,
basically.
And it's war heroes who died on the cross, then that means like all the crosses at National Memorial Cemetery are going to be gone.
More than likely.
Hopefully of those are going to be gone. So
because if they can get that cross removed, they have an argument to remove all the crosses at any public cemetery with war heroes or any soldiers, which,
And then what we're going to have to do as conservatives is raise a whole bunch of money so somebody can buy the National Cemetery so it can be private. This is just stupid.
Well, that's not going to happen. I was going to talk about Comic-Con. I went to Comic-Con like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was fun. I bought some stuff.
Amy Schumer, you have to kneel.
Yeah, Amy Schumer was like, if you're a white person and you play for the NFL and you don't kneel during the national anthem, you're racist. Like, shut up, Amy Schumer. You're stupid and you're not funny. And
at all.
I put LOL Hillary Clinton.
A little Hillary Clinton what?
That's it. LOL Hillary Clinton. And I put I don't remember why I put down.
Can't be civil.
Yeah, she said that you can't be civil. And then the mobs, and then collusion. They were talking about how this one woman was arrested for colluding to influence the election. So she probably was just a Russian who said, I like Trump, and then she got arrested. And then I was going to remind people to vote. But early voting is over in Texas. Today was the last day. Man, there were so many people because I passed my voting station on the way here. So many people were outside.
You still have time.
Yeah, on November 6th.
On November 6th, if you haven't voted, go vote.
Please. And vote red. Like my lips. Vote red.
Vote red. Or our country's going to fall apart and they're going to raise all the taxes to pay for the smallest minority of people that need health care.
Yeah.
You do not make policy for the minority.
You do not. Especially the littlest of minority. The LGBTQ community is, I would say, a minority, but they're growing. That thing is growing. I think
they're growing only because they're shoving this down everybody's throat. There's a whole bunch of self-proclaimed LGBTQI silent number 2 people who are just fed this story and they believe that they are now knowing good and well that they're not.
Yep.
I really think that they have converted people.
Yeah, they have.
You don't convert into that. You either are or you're not.
It's just pushed down that you can be anything.
Arrest Tsunami!
Yes. It's not me hurricane.
It's not gonna.
I don't know. I know that Beto is not gonna win.
Robert
is not gonna win. Ted Cruz is just he's Republicans. Yeah. Unless he cheats, which if Robert O'Rourke wins, he cheated. Because he's not popular.
In every single left wing poll, Ted Cruz is winning.
Yeah.
And the only way Robert could win is if he got a whole bunch of illegals in that caravan to hurry up and jump on that train and come up here sooner. And then he took his campaign funds and paid for everybody to get a
and that's why, because I remember they had that article. Robert O'Rourke is not going to be sharing his campaign donation.
Yeah, that's why. Because he knew he was going to lose, and he was going to need some illegal help.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't see that Cruz is going to lose. I really think that the Senate is safe, and if it's not that safe, we'll just maybe win like a couple of seats. The House is totally up in the air. We don't know if we're going to win the House, but I think the Senate is safe.
But even if, like, history and current events is totally against any kind of conservative thought.
Yeah.
Because the media is totally against us, and the president. History is totally against us.
And Hollywood.
And Hollywood's totally against
us. And social media.
Social media is totally... Wall Street. Everybody, and all the lies they have told about us and the president.
Because, okay.
Like, it should be a blue wave. It really should be. If you add all that together, because they're the only thing that's giving us a voice is people like us on YouTube with 500 followers or people who, what is it, followers? What is it on YouTube?
Oh, it's subscribers.
She has like, what? No, you have like 700.
780 something, but like
whatever.
Only 4 people are watching right now. So.
Only 4 people watching. And because we don't have Twitter, we don't have Instagram, we don't have Facebook. We only have...
Wait.
Gab. We don't have Gab.
No, they shut down Gab, but it's going to be back up soon, hopefully. But today, I made us a Twitter handle. Okay.
I am going to try really hard to Twitter. I've never Twittered.
You have a little bit.
It was only to the Dallas Mavericks after they won championship in 2011. And then it wasn't really tweets.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, we should probably get a Minds account.
I've never heard of Minds.
It's an alternative to YouTube, but it's not that popular.
Look at my eye. My makeup is all... No, you can even see it on camera. It's not the same. It doesn't look the same.
It just... I don't know.
Whatever.
Anyways.
I still look cute.
Anyways, so, yes, that's the end. But I made a Twitter handle for us, Sistah2Sistah, just like the title. So, it has an egg there. I haven't put a profile picture yet. That's coming soon. I'm going to make an email address to Sistah2Sistah.
You should get a P.O. box so people can send us crap.
No. We're not that popular, JT. So
send money.
No. If you want to send money, hey, what's up? Yes.
It's going. Okay, so if you follow us on this Twitter, it will be very apparent when I'm tweeting. You will know. I do not speak meme.
You do not.
I don't understand memes.
Howard Robinson, who's that? Yeah, but yeah, I'll teach you the ways of Twitter. I'll teach you the ways.
I will not be one of those people that's always on Twitter.
Okay, that's fine.
I am not going to get hooked. I'm just, in the name of Jesus, I'm proclaiming it because I don't want to be one of those people that's on Twitter.
All right. That's totally fine. I don't know why this is...
Because it's going to probably happen. I just don't want it to.
Oh, okay. Well, we're getting a Twitter, and I may make a separate YouTube account for Sistah2Sistah podcast. So, she said you will.
No!
But yeah, that's coming on.
Devil!
Ooh, see?
I'm not sorry.
See, she didn't even hear that part. You need to calm down.
Don't be saying I'm going to get hooked.
A new YouTube channel is coming. Twitter is already here. Maybe we'll make an Instagram account. I want this to be a thing so I can keep Right Wing Sister separate from Sister to Sister, because this is probably, I don't want to, yeah. Anyways, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I know.
I am hungry.
Yes. Oh,
Chili
man.
cheese burrito.
I don't want a chili cheese burrito.
I wasn't talking about you.
I know, but why do you get those all the time? What's open besides Taco Bell at 11? Ooh, we can go to Whataburger.
Yeah. Ooh, I can get some breakfast.
Oh, it is after 11 at Whataburger.
I am so sorry if y'all aren't in Texas and y'all don't have a Whataburger.
Girl.
I'm so sorry.
The feds are coming for me. Why? Why are the feds coming for you? And hey, thanks for the hugs, Melissa. I'm hugging you back.
I was like, I don't know you. I don't know your name. Get off of our YouTube page if the feds are actually coming for you.
What you mean? They ain't gonna come for us just because they come for him.
We're black conservatives. Yes, they are.
No, they ain't. Shush.
Barack Obama did it.
Wait. Oh, so y'all, if y'all go to my pinned tweet on my Twitter account, some person replied to me and tagged Twitter safety and the FBI because they thought that I stole the picture, my profile picture. And I'm just like, why would you think that? Like, I have a YouTube channel. Yeah, you saw that. I was like, what? Yeah, they were like, Twitter safety, FBI, you might want to look into this. She swiped this profile picture. I'm just like,
that's against the law. It was on the internet. You can do that.
I'm just like, my Afro puff, nobody want this Afro puff. They don't want to
There's a lot of people that want that.
Why would they pretend to be a right-wing conservative black woman, for one?
Because they ain't got nothing else better to do.
I don't know, but she was wrong. And anyways, yeah, check that out. But we hungry. We fixing to go. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Have a great day, and we'll go do the same. Peace. Oh, crap.